Is lock a reflection of a deeper engagement with the storage and memory industry in OCP? And what's driving that?
That's a great question. So I think that what one thing that Locke is showing, so today you have NVM Express as a standards body, you have many different standards bodies. What I'm seeing is a great opportunity at OCP and that deeper engagement with the storage industry is that things are moving much faster, especially with AI on a yearly beat rate. And we're needing to innovate faster. And typically, a standard will take 18 months, 24 months, whatnot, in a traditional standards body. What OCP is allowing us to do is come together with people that are ready to move quickly and solve a problem quickly and get to say, maybe it would be only 90% good enough in a traditional standards body in terms of every I is dotted and T is crossed, but you move much more quickly. And then the implementation approach with that Calyptra innovated is really helpful because as Jeff was pointing out earlier, a lot of times these issues come up where people interpret the spec incorrectly. And so by having that full implementation, that is where the rubber meets the road of people seeing that's how it happens. So I do believe that you'll see more and more of how do we just move quickly together and have proven implementations and move forward, and that will move us all forward much more quickly.
Now, let's just imagine a world where lock is fully implemented. How do you imagine utilization of SSTs to change? What's the impact to vendors, operators? And, where I go is sustainability objectives in terms of reuse.
I'm hoping that as lock gets fully implemented, that it becomes really boring to vendors because it is going to be like an IP block that you just pick up from an IP vendor, but it's just going to happen to be this community implementation that this becomes an area where people are trying to not if there's an innovation, it's an innovation as a community to lift all boats. And so I think that's really exciting. And it will be very exciting to have more SSDs and other storage devices available in the secondary market versus any type of e-waste and crushing of those devices. I mean, what you see today that is a big problem, especially with NAND flash, is the algorithms that you use in order to do bad blocks and other things make it so that it's really hard of what you were mentioning earlier, Allison, of kind of override or other things. You just don't have access to all of the NAND on the device. So these types of mechanisms are going to just be a game changer of a lot of times today, you're often like with OCP Safe, you're saying, hey, can I audit your code and really understand why it's secure? Why do I have to trust it? All of that overhead is stuff that we won't really have to do in certain blocks that are proven. So I think it's just a much simpler, trustworthy world as we move forward.